Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the
The
Talk,
Talk
Anime,
Anime
Podcast. Podcast.
I'm Justin. He's Jared. Welcome on in again, everybody, for another episode of the Anime News.
Oh man, we got quite a bit
news,
over the last. I think it's about 3 weeks since our last episode.
Was it
actually
that long?
exactly 3 weeks from today?
Was it really?
Yeah.
Man, feels like we just did that.
Right? That's what I was
Feels
thinking
like
when I was.
I was griping because I thought we
together.
had literally just done a news episode. It felt like anyway.
Yeah, it was at the beginning of June. And
Okay.
so I was going through it today. I was like, well, maybe there's enough anime news out there. We can crank out a news episode. Because we're bulk recording right now. Because, well,
Lots
I'm
of
not
stuff
going to be available most of July. And Justin's not going to be available for at least a week of July now.
Yeah. Sad days, but it was supposed to be 2 weeks, but it's okay.
I know.
Stupid
It's all
COVID.
right.
Stupid
So,
COVID. But anyway.
I was going through today and looking at everything. I was like, oh man, there is a ton of stuff that has happened.
Yeah.
So here we are recording the news.
Yep.
Let's jump into it, buddy.
Let's jump right on in here. All right.
But first, give us a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content.
Hit that like button on the tubs. Subscribe on wherever you're listening to this. And leave us a 5-star review if you're listening to via like Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Anywhere in the audio realm.
Yes. And let's go ahead and get started here. So we got Gundam Build Drivers Re-Rise Season 2 anime resuming after the COVID-19 delay. So episode 19 will begin streaming July 9th. So I believe that's 2 weeks from now. After the delay from May 14th. So yeah, so that's coming back here. So that's good.
The anime's coming back, my friend.
Anime's back here. The delayed Violet Evergarden film is now going to be opening on September 18th. So be looking for that. It was initially slated for April 24th, and just kept getting moved back. Sadly, though, 2020 Anpan film rescheduled for summer 2021 due to the COVID-19. When it was originally slated to open on June 26th. So that would have been tomorrow, since we are recording on the 25th.
And Justin's newfound love.
I know. Yeah, we'll get into that, because I'm assuming this is going to be in the top in our upcoming thing that we're doing. But Black Clover anime is going to be resuming on July 7th. The anime series is going to be resuming with episode 133.
Man, that's a lot of episodes.
I know, and it seems it only just started. It feels like I don't remember
3 years ago now, or just about 3 years ago.
Yeah, so it's coming back. I'm pretty sure it's in this list that we've got coming up here. So I don't want to get into it too much. For why I've suddenly found this love for Black Clover, but we will get into that.
No, I feel like this is as good as time as any. I don't see it.
Okay,
in this
maybe
other
not.
Project we're going to be working on.
Maybe not. So we'll go ahead and just get into it. So, Jared, let me tell you, I've pooped on Black Clover.
I
did not.
and
you have too. We have pooped on Black Clover, and you know what? I don't think we gave it a fair shake. To be honest, I don't think we did. And here is why. Because when you look at who is in this English cast, you suddenly discover how good this actually is. We have Dallas Reed as Asta, Jill Harris as Noelle Silva, Mika Solisad as Yuno. We've got, let me see here, where is he? Where is he? Hang on. We've got...
Tell me, brother.
We've got Christopher Sabat as Yami, who's the head of the Black Force. Yeah. So, this This English dub cast slaps, my friend. Slaps hard. It's real good. And it is leaps and bounds better than the Japanese version of the anime. It's one of the few times I would say that it is leaps and bounds better. It absolutely is, and here's why. Asta is not nearly as annoying. He's not yelling all the damn time, and when he is yelling, it's not nearly as over the top as when it is in the Japanese version. The story itself, I think, makes more sense whenever it's actually dubbed. A lot of the jokes that they try and do in the Japanese version make a lot more sense when you do it in the English dub, so it's actually very funny, too. Yeah, I found a newfound respect for this anime, and it was only because I decided, you know what, I got nothing better to do right now, because I'm all caught up on all the stuff I was watching in the spring, so I was like, okay, we'll watch the dub and see if it's any better. And yes, it is much better right from the start. I didn't even need to say, gotta get to episode 50 in order for it to be good. So I take it all back.
Most Black Clover fans say. Well,
yes.
You really need to just hammer your way through to about episode 50, and then it's real good.
No. It's real good from the start now. And I will say, the villains in this show are excellent. I love the villains in this show. Love them. Love them. They're a lot more intimidating, actually, than like the ones in My Hero Academia. As well as a few other shows. I think they're actually a lot of them are very threatening and very intimidating. Yeah, I think it's a much better story. So if you're one of those people out there that's been like, Black Clover, it's just, nah, I'm good. Nah, go watch it. Watch the dub. Watch the dub. It's on Funimation. It's on Hulu. Go watch it. Recommend it. We can move on now.
Do it up.
Do it up.
The first Fate Grand Order anime film has been delayed due to COVID-19. So that film was supposed to take place. It's based off the game for the Fate series, the mobile game.
Yeah.
And that's been delayed with no new knowledge on when that'll be coming out. So,
yep.
We'll see.
However, what is coming back, though, One Piece and Digimon Adventure animes are going to be resuming new episodes on June 28th, so 3 days from when we're recording, after the COVID-19 delay. One Piece episode 930, you want to talk about a lot of episodes, Jared. That's a lot of episodes. And Digimon Adventure episode 4 will premiere on that day.
I'm super excited for this because I was watching Digimon Adventure, and they had just gotten to the point where all the kids were like at the camp.
Yeah.
And things were going to go down because they started out the series a little more different than they started out in the original.
It wasn't nearly as slow of a start, right?
No, it just like jumped right into it. Instead of them going to the camp and just being tossed into the digital world.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of did the events, or you know how in the original series, if you remember, how they had an event with the digital world beforehand.
Right, yeah.
And then that all these kids witnessed it. That's kind of what happened with this to a degree. They kind of mixed that to have it start the series.
Mm-hmm.
And then they turned it. Then they have started to go into the camp, and then that should go into the actual rest of the series that we kind of grew up as kids. Gotcha. So it was just getting to that point, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm super excited!" And then, bam, delayed.
Gotcha.
So I'm pretty pumped for this myself.
You know what I'm pumped for, though, Jared?
Oh, I know you are.
No Guns Life TV anime second half premieres July 9th after the COVID-19 delay. I'm psyched. I love this show. I know I've said it. Madhouse just continues to keep doing it.
Madhouse kills it every time.
Love it. Freaking love this show. If you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. Funimation and Hulu. If you're stateside, and then I think if you're in Japan, this will be on TBS, ATX, KBS, Kyoto, Sun TV. BS11, and Fuji TV on demand.
It's gonna be everywhere. Another show returning from the spring season, The Millionaire Detective, returns on July 30th after its delay.
Yeah,
So,
you know,
end of next month, we get that
yeah.
back.
I thought about getting into this one, and I just did not.
I had considered it. Like, if it had been one of the ones that had stayed on, there would probably been a greater chance for it. There's already
Yeah,
like so many shows I'm gonna be watching.
right.
But by this point, I might have enough drop that just didn't catch my interest that
I mean,
I
it
could
is
go and check
Aniplex,
this one out.
so I
Oh
mean,
no, it's Aniplex. Yeah, it's an Aniplex title, so I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty good. I usually
yeah,
enjoy most Aniplex titles.
yeah. But yeah, that'll be streaming on Funimation, for anybody curious. Unfortunately, Log Horizon's anime third season will be delayed until January 2021.
This really bummed me out, man, because I've been waiting for the
Yeah,
third
that's a
season for this
bummer.
for so long.
But you know that they probably just were like, well, there's just so much stuff coming out in the next two seasons that we might as well just wait until
That
winter.
or they're having some production issues
That
with
could
getting
be.
people into the studio, like having to record the voices and stuff.
Yeah, that could be.
That'd be more what I would lean towards.
I'm trying to think. Is NHK a smaller studio? I'm not familiar.
No, they're a decent sized studio.
Okay. I was thinking
But
maybe because they're a smaller studio, maybe they're having.
No, I don't think that's
might
why.
be
It's
the
just
reason for it.
just one of those things. Like multiple big shows have been pushed back, like Slime,
Right. Yeah.
and others I can't think of off the top of my head.
I'm sure we'll get into them here. Continuing on here.
Quintessential Quintuplets season 2
Yeah.
of that was pushed back, so I'm assuming what it has to do mostly is probably like the voice work, where they actually have people come into the booths and record and all of that is what's causing those delays.
Yep.
But maybe we'll get Krusty back in season 3. We shall see.
Healing Good Precure anime resumes new episodes on June 28th after the COVID-19 delay. It was delayed after being slated for April 26th.
Looks like Toei is just like, you know what? We're caught up on stuff now.
Yep.
June 28th, we're releasing it all.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
we're
like.
releasing all our new episodes
Toei
on one
Animation's
day.
Just like, all right, everything's coming out now.
Yep. We're not even messing around with it.
Major second anime second season goes back on break, but will return July 11th.
That's exciting that they at least know when they're going to come back, you know?
Yeah, at least they must be having issues with, I don't know, maybe they're having issues internally with COVID-19.
Could be.
Yeah, looks like that's what it is.
I know a few new cases have started to pop up in Tokyo again.
Yeah,
so
it sounded like they're struggling about as much as we were over here, but anyway.
No, not even close to how much we're struggling over here. But
right.
here in the States, we haven't even hit a curve.
Right. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, Saizei-san anime resumes new episodes after COVID-19 delay.
So that's good. I mean, that was that. We talked about this in one of the previous news episodes where it was like it is the longest running anime.
Right.
Because that was the first time it had been delayed in 45 years.
Yeah. Right. That's right. That was this thing. Chibi Maruko-chan anime resumes episodes after the COVID-19 delay. Number 3 TV anime returns with 10 weeks of new versions of scripts written by creator.
Nice.
Tales of Arise RPG delayed to after 2020. So it's a video game.
Next video game in the Tales series. Yeah,
that they're delaying here. Doesn't really give an exact date other than sometime after 2020.
I feel like, it's like that's what happens when video games get delayed, because there's so much that goes into that compared to an anime.
Right.
So who knows? That'll come out next year at some point, I would assume.
Maybe.
Probably in the spring or summer, if I were to guess. That's usually when I think the Tales games like to drop.
Yeah. Bones Josie, the Tiger and Fish anime film, is now being delayed.
This is kind of sad. I always look forward to seeing new anime films coming out, and the visuals of this one looked kind of neat.
Yeah. No real date for when to expect this, so just, I guess.
I feel like the films, it's really hard to say because they want to release these in theaters.
Exactly. Zoid's Wild Zero anime will be resuming on June 19th after COVID-19 delay.
And it is still nowhere to be found in the States.
Still not sure where you can find that in the States, but there you go.
Oh, I want to watch it.
The series had delayed new episodes since May 29. Fate Grand Order Fez 2020 event. Festival, I assume. 20 event canceled. Not a surprise.
Not a surprise there.
No.
Pretty much every event this year has been canceled.
Yup.
So that's not a shocker there. Still a little bit of a bummer for anybody who would be able to go to that in Tokyo, but it is what it is.
Dropout Idol Fruit Tart anime delayed to October.
So that's not too bad. So it went from July to October, so it's only getting delayed by one season.
Yeah. Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld Part 2 anime debuts on July 11th. Yay.
Woo, we here at the Talk Anime Pod, we love Sword Art Online.
Love it.
Love it.
Moving on, Crunchyroll Expo 2020 Movies Online. Moves Online, excuse me. Ugh. I can't read.
So that's actually really cool, because I remember we had reported on that this was going to be canceled, and it is cool that they're doing an online version of it.
Yeah, Crunchyroll announced on Thursday that its Crunchyroll Expo convention is moving to an online format from September 4th to the 6th, for anybody curious of those dates. There will be guest panels, interactive events, special announcements, and other content. The organizers will reveal more information in mid-July. I think that's good, because honestly, I think that this is a good thing that they're doing it online, because I feel like you could probably get more money out of people because you don't have to limit seats or anything like that for any of these panels or interactive events. Like, anybody can get in if they pay.
I'm assuming they're going to make it free.
Okay, maybe.
I mean, I don't. So it's going to be weird how this will work. Because I know the one that I'm pretty sure that the one Funimation's doing here in July is free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't really see how you can charge for. I mean, you can. That's what Blizzard does with like BlizzCon. They charge for like seeing the online panels and stuff.
Yeah. I just figured they would.
So I guess you could do something like that to try to recoup some costs, but I feel like Crunchyroll is more likely to just try to save face and just make it free, would be my guess.
We'll see. Anyway, be on the lookout for that. The God of High School anime is getting an English dub.
I'm so excited for this. English dub or not,
yeah,
I'm super pumped for this show.
Original series will debut on July 6th. Not sure if the dub is going to be premiering.
I would assume the dub's going to be delayed, like it typically is.
No,
hold on.
No, it's saying that it will debut exclusively on July 6th, so the exact same time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so there you go. You got your choice of a dub or a sub.
That's really cool. They must have finished it already then.
Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of these probably are done at this point. Crunchyroll is also adding an English dub of Ascendance of a Bookworm's anime's second half on July 20th, or June 20th. God.
So 5 days ago.
Yeah, 5 days ago. Crunchyroll to stream Healin' Good Precure Gaibate Mr. Love Queen's Choice anime this summer. Series will premiere in July.
I know Gabate, that was one that you were looking at watching.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that from our summer preview.
I think it's Jabate, I think.
Jabate.
I don't know how you pronounce it.
I'm not sure how you pronounce it either, but I know that was one of the shows you were looking at. That's one of the Crunchyroll originals too.
Yeah, that's the Crunchyroll original. I'm excited for it. I'm glad that they're still rolling out all these originals. I'm hoping it's really good. It looks like it will be really good.
I think it looks fun.
Yeah.
Like out of these 3 shows here that are in this particular headline.
Yeah.
I know the Healing Good Precure we were not interested in that one at all.
Definitely not.
At least I don't think so. Let's see.
Yeah, that one was.
Synopsis of that one was: the secret world healing garden has been healing the earth. One day, villains called Boyogens attack healing garden with the goal to destroy Earth, which is now in big trouble in order to save Earth. 3, Earth Doctor Trainee. I've already lost interest.
Yep, I was about to say you lost me about.
It seems like a magical girl kind of show, and I typically don't enjoy most of those unless they're like Madoka Magica.
Yep. Also streaming on Crunchyroll, The Misfit of Demon King Academy anime, as well as Rent a Girlfriend anime.
Oh, I'm so excited for Rent a Girlfriend.
I know you are.
So they did these really cool promo videos for it.
Yeah.
Where it made it feel like a dating sim that, like we've played a million times.
Oh, God.
It was actually pretty funny.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It was
I see that. Yeah, the Rent a Girlfriend's anime new videos emulate dating simulators.
It was really cool.
I
don't know how I should feel about this Misfit of Demon King Academy. So I kind of dismissed it.
We did. We both did.
We both dismissed it in our summer preview.
We did.
It's something that we didn't feel like we'd be interested in, but I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I might look.
It's an Aniplex show, but it's going to be on Crunchyroll.
I don't know. I might watch the first episode.
I'm slightly intrigued.
I might look at it. I might look at the first episode and see. We'll see. Funimation adds the Promised Neverland anime's English dub. The dub begins streaming on July 1st.
Dope.
Yeah. Funimation also is adding Nisekoi, Star Driver, Blend S, Mushishi, The Next Passage anime to its catalog.
Oh man, what are you... Why isn't Orimo in the title of this? That's like the biggest title out of all of these. Yeah, Orimo's gonna be
Orimo and Orimo 2.
Yeah. Listen, Orimo's real good until the last episode. It's real good. And then it goes full Wincest, and it got weird.
That
but it was good
bad.
before that.
Original sci-fi anime Decadence full promo video unveils more cast in a July 8th debut.
And it's also going to be streaming on Funimation.
Also will be streaming on Funimation.
I'm so disappointed with that, but I do still want to check this out, so I guess I'm keeping my Funimation subscription for another season.
Womp womp. You survive another season, Funimation.
You have not gotten the axe yet. Netflix is going to be streaming all the Studio Ghibli films in Canada. So this excites me because I have not purchased HBO Max.
Right.
But I do have a VPN.
Oh, well, there you go. You got a VPN.
So I can watch these on my Netflix.
Yeah.
And I'm real excited about that. Ghibli films are so good.
Yeah, it's going to be all of them. So look for that. My Next Life as a Villainess All Routes Lead to Doom anime gets a second season for 2021. Season finale is on Sunday.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. I think that's a good thing. I figured
you were enjoying that one quite a bit from last I heard.
Yeah, it's funny. I think it's funny.
Tune into our spring anime review to hear more about that too.
We'll get into that
next week's episode.
Yep. Drop kick on my Devil Author. We will definitely make a third season happen someday.
Someday. I don't know when that day will be, but we want to make it happen because we really enjoy it.
Yes.
So that's excellent to hear.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones we were wanting to check out, but neither of us went and caught up on the first season.
Yeah,
it looked pretty ridiculous. I wanted to watch it still.
Yeah. Monster Girl Doctor anime premieres on July 12th.
I wonder who's going to pick this up over here. My money would be on Funimation.
Yeah, I was about to say, really? We have to debate this? It's going to be Funimation.
It's going to be Funimation. Man. Like, my mind instantly goes to Funimation or Crunchyroll, and I completely forget about, like, High Dive / Sentai Filmworks, because they picked up, like, next to nothing
Yeah.
recently.
That's the
Oh,
thing.
it's
I
so
don't think.
sad, because they're my favorite dub studio.
Yeah.
Uma Masumi spin-off anime Umayon's video reveals staff in a July 7th debut. Cool.
Yeah.
No word on where that's going to be streaming yet, but that is going to be premiering in Japan July 7th.
Yeah. Be on the lookout for that. Fire Force anime season 2 premieres on July 3rd.
Nice. I know that one is going to be on Crunchyroll.
Yeah. This will be
look forward to that.
This is going to be fun. New Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Cafe mixed Switch games announced. I think this was announced earlier, I think, this week.
Yeah, it was. This was pretty recent.
That Bandai Namco was going to be developing the new Pokemon Snap game for Nintendo Switch. I don't think
I'm
they
curious
announced
about the Pokemon Cafe Mix puzzle game, because it's going to be a mobile.
Right, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've really enjoyed the few Pokemon mobile games that have come out. Go was fine for a little bit, but
I think the issue with Go was like all the hype that there was, and then like how many hours people put into it on the initial launch of it.
Yeah.
Like, because I know that's what I did. I played the heck out because it was like the first like AR game,
right?
That was actually like good.
I don't think they did it. I just don't think they capitalized on it as best they could have.
Apparently, it's super popular still.
It is. Oh yeah, it absolutely is.
Like, and I just haven't like tried going back to it because I got tired of like, you know how freemium games like that become just like a grind.
Right, yeah, that's
like,
all.
Okay, I have to go to all these freaking Pokestops to get the Pokeballs, and I have to go hunting around for all this. It's harder when you're like an adult.
Yeah, it's
honest, if I was in high school or like middle school when this came out,
I'd be all
still
about
be
it.
playing it because I had all the time in the world to just go wherever.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
And I feel like that's where like the bigger audience for it still is. Yeah,
probably. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a Dungeon Infinite combat game ships into the West in August?
Woo! That's exciting because last I heard we had a delay on this, so it's awesome that it's getting released and pretty soon.
Yep.
About what we have here, about 8 weeks or so?
Yeah, roughly that.
7 weeks? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Is it wrong to try to... Oh, excuse me. Atlas releases Persona 4 Golden game on Steam.
Justin, tell me about this, my friend.
Jared, you gotta play this game.
Because you and Austin have just been playing this since it came out.
Non-stop. It's such a good game. I mean, I love 5. Og was the one that got me into playing 5, and I can't stop playing 5, but 4 is just as good. Despite the fact that it came out in like 2007.
Yeah,
like a
that's
PS2
crazy.
game. Yeah, it's like a PS2 game. So the graphics are not what they are for 5, but it's a good story. Let me tell you, it's very good. I love it. It's a good game. If you haven't played it yet, I highly suggest it. It will eat up all of your time, basically.
I think it's really cool that they actually released this on Steam.
I'm happy that
which gives you like hope that they'll release like further titles.
I think they're gonna have to. I think they're gonna have to because I think
seems very well received.
This got released I think maybe a week or two ago on Steam, and it's already broken records. Like it's one of the most downloaded games on Steam ever. I think something like that. I can't remember the record it broke, but it's like it broke records for Steam, and so I'm assuming that means we'll start getting more plugs for Atlas. They might, do a plug for Switch, and maybe they might even do a re-release of 3 too. We'll see. I don't know.
That'd be really cool too.
I think they should do a release of 3, just because a re-release of 3, because like 4 got Golden, 5 got Royal. I don't know if 3 got like I don't think it did. Like a remake.
super old.
Yeah, 3 would
That
have
would have
been
been a PS2
I
era
think it was
one
like
as well.
PS2, PS1, somewhere in there. Yeah. So I think I imagine that they'll probably do something with 3. Just because like they take forever to make these games. Like I
Oh
imagine
yeah,
6 probably won't be out until like 2025 maybe, depending
that'd
on
be
when.
my best guess.
Yeah, depending on when they actually make these things, like where they are in developing these games. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good game. I highly recommend it. It was originally ported. The enhanced version was originally ported for the PlayStation Vita in 2012. So anyway,
I'm
moving
assuming that
on.
probably drove a lot of sales for the Vita back then.
Probably, I imagine so. Although I don't know, because I don't know.
What
I
a missed
honestly don't know.
opportunity. I wish those would have got more popular because I had the PSP and I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah. Missed opportunities. Anyway, Shaman King manga gets a brand new TV anime next April.
I'm
So that's
super excited about this
I'm
because they
very
never
excited
finished
about
it.
that. Yeah, I'm very
The
excited
original
about that.
anime that came out like in, where is it, 2001 and
It's
2002.
early 2000s, yeah. Desert Punk manga ends in 2 chapters.
I had no idea this was still going on because I watched the anime a long time ago and that had a crap ending.
Yeah.
And now I know why, because they just did some random ass ending to it. And the manga's been going on since 97.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I had no clue that the manga is going on for 23 years. That's crazy.
Tokyo Revengers manga gets a TV anime in 2021.
Yeah, this looks pretty cool, actually, from the teaser and the visual teaser that we got for it.
Yeah.
Synopsis for this one is, watching the news, Takamichi Hanagaki learns that his girlfriend from way back in middle school, Hinata Tachibana, has died. The only girlfriend he ever had was just killed by a villainous group known as the Tokyo Manji Gang. He lives in a crappy apartment with thin walls, and his 6 years younger boss treats him like an idiot. Plus, he's a complete and total virgin. That's a bummer. At the height of his rock bottom,
Not sound good.
he suddenly time leaps 12 years back to his middle school days to save Hinata and change the life he spent running away hopeless part-timer Takemachi must aim for the top of Kanto's most sinister delinquent gang. This sounds vaguely familiar. I've seen this anime before. I've seen this. This is hold on. What is this? No, there's another anime that's
I'm sure.
almost freaking identical. I've watched too much anime. Too much.
There's no such thing.
I can't find it. It's not. Oh, what is it? Give me a second here.
You're fine.
Go on to the next topic, please.
Next topic is Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation anime reveals a cast 2021 delay.
That is unfortunate.
So that is delayed.
Erased. That is freaking erased. That is freaking erased to almost a T. Instead of a child abducting serial killer, you have a gang that murdered her, but you still go back in time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. If that's done right, it could be good. It could be real good. I'm excited. We'll see.
Yeah, I think that'll be
because I liked Erased a lot. All right, where are we here? Suki Pro, the Animation 2 TV anime premieres in 2021. Did we talk about that yet?
No, I don't think so.
Dope. So that's going to be coming out next year. Look forward to that here. Gintama manga is getting a new net anime special in early 2021.
That's exciting.
It's also getting a new film for early next year as well.
Nice.
And if you remember that Inuyasha anime spinoff, it's
That's
coming on Saturdays this fall.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm excited for that.
That's going to be on YTV and NTV Network on Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. Japanese Standard Time.
The World Ends With You RPG gets an anime. So that's cool. That's a Square Enix title.
Yeah.
And we're going to get more information about that on July 3rd and 4th of this year.
Okay.
G-Kids licenses Masaki Yusuna's Inu anime film.
There
and
you
the
go.
synopsis for that one is Inu is born.
There you go.
There you go. It's going to be released theatrically in 2021.
Okay.
But the synopsis of that one is Ino is born with unique physical characteristics, and the horrified adults cover every what? Okay. I was really confused by the sentence.
Gotta love some of the sentences that we get from my anime list.
Right. With unique physical characteristics, and the horrified adults cover every inch of his body with garments, including a mask on his face. One day he meets a boy named Tomina, a blind biwa player. I hope I pronounced that correct. Biwa? I would assume. And as Tomina plays a delicate song of tangled fate, Inoue discovers an incredible ability to dance. Dancing, man.
So, is he gonna teach a small town how to dance?
Yes, it's Footloose, the anime.
Kevin Bacon.
Inoue and Tomina become business partners and inseparable friends, using their creative gifts to survive on the margins of society as song after song gain them notoriety and propel them to stardom. Through the songs, Inoue mesmerizes his audiences on stage and gradually begins to transform into someone of unequaled beauty. But why is Tomina blind? Why was Inoue born with unique characteristics? It is a story about the friendship of Inoue and Tomina who dance and sing to get to the truth and break each other's curse. Interesting.
I'm only gonna break your heart. Oh, sorry.
Good lord.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
Probably the biggest news that actually just came out probably 2 hours after I'd already put together the notes here, I saw that this dropped. Trigger announces Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime for Netflix debut in 2022.
That is exciting.
I'm super excited about this. Cyberpunk 2077 is my most hyped game.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to watch this, and Studio Trigger's doing it. Oh.
Yeah, that's very exciting. And it's Netflix.
It's the director who did Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill. Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. It's going to be good.
I'm super pumped. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this.
It's going to be really good.
It's going to be excellent. But
that concludes the news, I think, for now.
That's the news for the last few weeks here. We aren't. Let's see. Our next news episode probably won't come out until August because I'm moving.
Yeah, I imagine.
Justin's
or at least
busy.
End July.
So this will be the last one for quite a few weeks here. So everybody, take care out there. Make sure you're wearing your masks.
Wear that face mask.
Stay safe. Like and subscribe. Follow on Twitter. All that fun stuff. Join our Discord.
Follow our friends on Spill the TV Podcast Network. Our friends over at the Unbirthday Podcast. Link will be in the description below, where they talk about Disney. And actually, since I think they are going to be concluding their Pirates of the Caribbean June special, so go check that out if you're a big Pirates of the Caribbean fan. May we did Star Wars, and I was on that one the entire month, so go check that out for our opinions on all the Disney Star Wars titles. And and be on the lookout for any more new content that we'll be putting out through that podcast network.
And with that, we'll catch you on the next week's episode.
Bye.
Bye.